program. The president is now suing BBC for
Oh yeah.
misinterpretation of. Remember, we cover this. You and I cover this on January 10th, 4 days after. Yeah, 4 days after January 6th. You and I cover this. President Trump said, "March peacefully." He said that. March peacefully on January 6th. He said those words. You go down to Washington, you march peacefully. The
Well,
BBC.
the BBC spliced together two different cuts that were two different things he said during his
Right.
speech that was an hour apart, and they stuck them together to
Right.
make it sound like he said, "March down there and
And fight.
we're gonna fight."
Right.
The BBC needs to be sued.
And
Along with a lot of other
this is called
organizations.
this is degrading to the news media. This is deplorable. And also, he's suing BBC for $1 billion right now. $1 billion lawsuit is pending against BBC.
Yep. Well, and that's good.
Yeah, it is good. It tells you that the news media has lost all credibility right now.
Yep. They sure have. They suck. They all suck.
And
All of them suck.
And I'm sorry about the coach down in Oakland. He passed away, by the way, after a terrorist attack.
Who did?
The coach in Oakland.
Oh, the coach in Oakland?
Yeah,
Talking about the football coach?
that's right.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, very.
Isn't that Pete Carroll?
No, it's not. It's not Pete Carroll. No. Pete Carroll is with the Raiders.
Oh, yeah. Well,
This is college.
I got you. Okay. Then it's not the Oakland Raiders anymore. It's
No.
Las Vegas.
Oh, well,
Okay.
actually, it's the Las Vegas Raiders. It's the Las Vegas Raiders.
Right, yeah. Okay.
But yeah,
I
this.
knew he was the Raiders coach. I was like, Pete Carroll died.
No, there's not. No, there's not Pete Carroll. No, it's another football coach. A really nice guy too, as well. Very not a very respected coach. We'll find that for you. He was actually. He was with the Jets. He took the Jets to the Super Bowl. And during the '80s, and also took Denver Broncos to the Super Bowl too as well. So yeah, I'm gonna look this up.
Okay. So he was a professional coach. Now he's
He was.
coaching college.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, honestly, Mark, I have not had internet access or limited since Monday. Monday evening, which was bad.
Yeah, it's John Bean. It's John Bean is what his name is. John Bean.
Yeah, I didn't hear about that.
He was a nice guy. He actually helped people with mental illness, and the gunman knew the coach, and he just couldn't take society anymore, so he took the life away from the coach. Is what he did.
Yeah. Well,
Mental illness.
he had mental illness. Is that what he said?
Yeah, mental illness. Yeah, the kid had mental illness. Yes.
Oh. Crazy.
Yeah. He was trying to his coach was trying to treat him for it, but he didn't want the treatment, and so he took the coach's life away.
How old was that guy?
He's in his 20s, 22.
No, I'm talking about the coach.
Oh, he's 66.
66. Oh. That's not good. That's
No.
terrible.
It's so sad.
Yeah.
They're not going to have he's got grandkids. They're not going to have grandpa around at Christmas.
Yeah, no doubt. Or ever again.
No.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Right. It's so sad.
I can't imagine. It is terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Terrible, terrible, terrible.
Yes, it is.
This world is just more crazy every day.
Well, the house prices right now, for starting out with a family, the average home buyer in their 40s now. And during the 80s, it was their late 20s or early 30s. Now it's 40s or 50s now buying a new house.
Right. Well, and I don't know who invoked this information and got it going, but they were talking about raising the mortgage rates,
Right.
or raising extending the time, I guess would be the better thing to say,
Mm-hmm.
of mortgages to as much as 50 years.
Right.
But that's ridiculous. Most people would never be able to pay it off. They would die before it was paid off.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. I mean, if say, okay, you're at 46, all right, 46 years old, you're going to be in 50 years, you'll be 90, you'll be 96.
Right. Yeah, and you're going to pay for a house your whole entire life. That's crazy. You know, that's just crazy.
I don't know how people are going. I don't know what the easiest solution is. But we got to get rid of these illegal immigrants that are here taking advantage of free stuff. Did you? Okay. Also, want to let you guys know too. The progressive, liberal, communist mayor in Seattle. She won, by the way, and she got subsidized by her parents for her campaign in New York.
Isn't that interesting?
So I want to I want to thank Newsmax for this information. I want to thank the Wall Street Journal for this information. I want to thank Turning Point USA for this information. I want to thank Outkick for this information. I also want to thank Fox Business News. But that's Martha Barona. So yeah, she won. She was the one that put this out on Fox Businesses. Martha Barona. So yeah, I want to thank that. I also want to thank Adisha Watch, and I want to thank The Hill too as well. And also I want to thank our network as well as the NRA News for this. So go ahead, Bobby.
Well, that's good. You know, there's apparently a lot going on right now. I really, the president's passed the bill to get the government going back on, sign the bill. They're talking about changing or getting rid of Obamacare.
In January. Well, it'll be in January, because right now we just opened up the government. Okay, that's what we did. We just opened up the government. And Chuck Schumer, the Democrat. I mean, did you know there are 6 Democrats that voted with the Republican to open up the government? 6 Democrats.
Right. Yeah. And Fetterman, as much as I was afraid if they elected him, he was just gonna. I wasn't sure what he was going to do because he couldn't even speak. But the more he has come back from his stroke and the more he speaks, the more sense he makes.
Yep.
And I'm surprised that he hasn't denounced the Democratic Party and decided to become a Republican because...
Independent, actually.
Yeah, well, he should become a Republican.
Yeah, he should.
Yeah.
And John Fetterman was better than Dr. Oz, by the way. Dr. Oz, he was running against Dr. Oz, by the way. Remember, he was running against Dr. Oz, and Dr. Oz did not. I mean, he was flip flopping on gays and lesbians. Remember, he said, "Oh, I'm straight." No. Next day, he said, "I'm gay. I support gays. I support Christians. No, I support I support gays and lesbians. No, I support Christians. He was flip flopping. You see, Dr. Oz was flip flopping. I mentioned that when I told you this right after the Philadelphia this is in 2023. Remember, that happened before the 2024 or 2022 is what I say. It happened in 2022 before the election of 2024 because again, Philadelphia. I said Dr. Oz is flip flopping. People don't they're confused by Dr. Oz because the guy is flip flopping. He's not consistent. You have to be consistent, and he flip flopped.
Well, I think he was inexperienced as a politician, and a lot of politicians know how to answer the questions and not really say anything and forget anything out of what they're talking about.
Right.
But he was trying to do that, but just wasn't very successful.
No, he didn't come across. He did not come across the way it's supposed to be. He did not do that. He was not. You have to stand your ground. You gotta say. You can't just flip flop on issues. You gotta stay on point. On point. When you're just like Mike Johnson, the Speaker of the House, he stayed on point. Said we need to open the government up. People are hurting right now. People are hurting. Open up the government. People are hurting. Open up the government. People are hurting. He did this 14 times. He told the people this in front of the camera, in front of a microphone, and he said, "We gotta open up the government. People are losing benefits. People do not have income to pay for their home, their bills, their put food on the table, pay for gas to go to work. They don't have enough money. They're going to a different job to just earn ends meet, and that's exactly what happened. And some of the stories that you hear about the people who are working in the in control towers, no income, and they're trying to get a different job working at a fast food restaurant or a pizzeria, and that's what they had to do because the government shut down. There's no paycheck for these guys for 6 weeks.
Well, the smart ones went to work.
Yeah.
And it's going to pay off for them.
Right.
Because the government is giving the ones that came to work and worked despite not getting a paycheck.
Right.
Kept the airways safe.
And some of the guys actually, you're not going to believe this.
A $10,000 bonus.
And some of those guys that said, you know what, I cannot pay for gas to go back home. I'm sleeping at the airport. Some of these guys sleep at the terminal. Some of the aircraft controllers stay at the terminal. By the way, they had no choice because they didn't have food. They didn't have gas.
Right.
So yeah, these.
They figured out how to make it work.
Yeah, they figured out.
And honestly, it's going to pay off for them.
Right, exactly. So they had to sleep at the airport. Some of these guys slept at the airport with sleeping bags. Some of those airport controllers did that, and it paid off for them because each of them now have a severance pay of $10,000.
Yeah. And I'm glad that they did that.
Yeah.
Hopefully, that will teach some young people.
Mm-hmm.
That if you do the right thing, things work out for you.
Exactly. When you do the right thing and you're honest about it, things can happen for you.